Hello class 7th. Let's continue the chapter Weathering and Soil Formation. Weathering. Weathering is considered as the first phase in the gradation stages of landscape. First phase in the stages of landscape because it prepares rock materials which are transported by other agents rock materials which are transported by other agents of erosion. There are mainly three types of weathering. First one, physical weathering. Two factors of physical weathering are temperature and second one, frost. Okay, these are the two factors of physical weathering. Second one, chemical weathering. Third, biological weathering. Physical weathering, it refers to mechanical disintegration, separation of rocks without any changes in their chemical composition. Temperature and frost are the two main factors. Which are responsible for physical weathering. Temperature and frost. These are responsible for physical weathering. Temperature. Whenever there are extreme temperature differences, the rocks. Extreme temperature means in daytime it's very hot and the night it's really very cool. In that region, whenever there are extreme temperature differences, the rocks break down and converted into pieces. In areas of extreme ranges of temperature, rock surfaces exposed daily to intense heating during the day and intense cooling during the night. The intense heating expand the rocks. And intense cooling contracts. Okay, contracts expand at daytime and contracts at night. As a result of the daily cycles of expansion and construction of rocks, okay, are weakened and they break apart. Extension, if they daily expands and contraction, construction, it makes the rocks weakened and then they started splitting. Okay, and they break apart and converted into pieces. Now, second one, frost. In cooler regions, water that fills up the cracks in rocks freezes and turns into ice and expands at night. At night it freezes and at daytime it becomes water. Like during the day, ice melts and the water seeps further into the cracks. At night the water again freezes, widening the crack. This continuous widening of cracks leads to disintegration of rocks. This is called frost action. Sometimes rocks are exposed on the earth's surface due to differences in day and night temperature. Expansion and contraction take place. In this process, the outer layers of the rocks get peeled off. The outer layer of the rock. See, the outer layer of the rock. Peeled off. Okay, peeled off. This is called exfoliation. Exfoliation is very common in granite rocks and is very common in Rajasthan. In that region you can see. With the help of this diagram, you can understand how frost can be a reason to break rocks. See, water-filled crack, okay, in crack, freezes to ice. At night, it freezes over there. If continuously it happens, then what happens? Breaks rocks. Now, the frost can be a reason of breaking down of rocks. Now, it has become 2. Now, rocks has been split in 2 parts. Okay. You can see this diagram also. Disintegration of a rock due to frost weathering. Now, chemical weathering, the decomposition and disintegration of rock due to chemical reactions is known as chemical weathering. What is chemical weathering? The decomposition and disintegration of rock due to chemical reactions is known as chemical weathering. Chemical reactions breaks down the bonds holding the rocks together. Breaks down the bonds holding the rocks together, causing them to fall apart, forming smaller and smaller pieces. Air and water are the main agents of chemical weathering. Air and water, they are the main causes of they are the main agents of chemical weathering. Air and water. This will be helping you in doing short answer. Some rocks such as chalk and limestone are more prone to chemical weathering than others such as granite. And chalk and limestone, why they are more prone to chemical weathering? Because they are softer than other rocks. Okay, that's why they are more prone to chemical weathering. Now, biological weathering. Plants, trees and animals also contribute to the weathering. Plants, trees and animals. How plants and trees contribute to the weathering? Look, plants. Trees' roots may grow into the cracks in the rocks in search of nourishment, or the seed of a tree may sprout in soil. Like this. It shows biological weathering. And how animals like rabbit, jackal, rats, etc. make holes in the rocks and eventually disintegrate them. They make holes in the rocks and eventually disintegrate them. And humans, how humans break down rocks while quarrying. Quarrying means cutting a rock to get stone for building. That is called quarrying. While mining to get mineral, constructing roads, etc. Even complete hill is wiped out for mining minerals. These are the reasons. Okay, that's why plants, animals, humans contribute to the weathering. What are fossils? The remains of plants and animals that are trapped in the layers of the rocks. Layers of the rocks fossil, they are trapped. Okay. What is afforestation? The meaning of afforestation is planting trees, while meaning of deforestation is cutting down of trees. Deforestation, afforestation, planting trees. Yes, yes class, I have noticed one thing. I am getting variations in answers. Answers are given in the book. You need to read the chapter carefully. Okay, one question is there in today's homework. You will get this question. Explain the process of transformation of rocks from one to another. Mark from here. One type of rock changes to another type under certain conditions in a cyclic manner. This process of transformation of rock from one to another is known as rock cycle. Okay. Then mark from here, when the molten magma cools, it solidifies to become igneous rocks. These igneous rocks are broken into small particles that are transported and deposited to form sedimentary rocks. When the igneous and sedimentary rocks are subjected to heat and pressure, they change into metamorphic rocks. The metamorphic rocks, which are still under great heat and pressure, melts down to form molten magma. This molten magma again can cool down and solidify into igneous rocks. Okay. This will be the answer of question 4 in long answer type question. C. Explain the process of transformation. Okay. That's all for the day. We will continue this chapter in next video. Thank you.